Hello everyone, very good morning and good evening to all. Thanks for joining. Let us start our today's session. In our today's session, we are going to learn the SCD types. Okay. So yesterday we have seen SCD type 1 implementation. After that, I have so here if you see my account has been expired. So I have created new account. If you see our previous account, so you remember in our in my previous system, the process server was not working, but now it is working. Okay, so it depends on the sometimes it will not work, but this version it is working. Okay, so this is the latest version and we are going to import. See, for an example, how to import, right? So that's what your question. So if you, I haven't created any connections, so I'm going to import it. I will show you if, so what is the error we are getting. Okay, so I'm going to the explore and then import. Click on import, choose the file. So you can choose the file. Okay, so you see this. So this is the file, right? So I'm just selecting the file and it will show you, right? So what are the components we have? See, these are all the mappings and all this we have. And these connections, right? These connections. See, these connections we have. Your connections will be mapped soon below. You can accept the default values, different target connections. Okay, this is the value we are going to read. I'm going for next. So next, right? So it is not importing any connections here. Just importing the mappings and all this. The connections, if you see this, these are all the connections, right? So if you want, you can take the connection name. So why? Because sometimes the connection name we need to have. So that's why we need to take that name of the connection. This connection should be there in our. Okay, so I have taken the connection. I will go here. Same connection you can take. And Oracle underscore SRC. Oracle underscore TGT. This is source flat file connections and Snowflake connections, right? Okay, so I'm going to import it. See, this is what 27 assets has been imported. You can see here. So we are getting some import failed, right? See, this import failed we have received. So why we have received import failed, that we have to check it. Okay, it depends on the connections. So if you see this, the connection, we are getting error. If you go and check this one, so definitely you can find, okay, this is the connection, we are getting error, right? See, so this is the one, the connection we are getting error. Okay, so now we will go with the connection creation. See, this one is like a intelligent structure model. So it has been imported, but connection we have to create it. So go here, the project has been imported and so this is the folder has been imported. But if you go here, the connection we have to create. So go to administrator. So that is why I asked you to check the import logs. So what are the different connection is not available? Go here. See, these two connections are available here, imported, but other connection not imported. You can check one more connections here. So this is one connection and this is for Oracle. And create the username for the source connection, password, host name, port number, and service name. So code page, you can select any code page. Test the connection and import it. Okay. So this is the way you have to do it. Save this Okay, we have created one connection. Again, we'll go for one more connection. Yes, this one we have done it right. So source we have created, target is already available. Source flat file connection, it has been imported. And this one, Snowflake connections. And AWS S3 connection. These three connections, yes, we have to create it, but we have to provide all the details. Okay, so as of now, I do not have those details. Okay, so I will create these three connections only. I'll go and import now. Okay, remaining mapping will get imported. I will go to data integration. Go to explore, import it, choose file, and select this zip file. Still, we will get error only, but we will get the other objects should get imported. So only we are getting S3 connections, this JSON, and some connections related to GCP and Snowflake. So these component only we are getting error. If you go and check here, so other mapping should. Okay, so we are getting only this. So remaining is not getting. Okay, so you have to create all the connections. Okay, the same way. But here, if in order to create this connection, I need these details, right? So if you have these details, yes, you have to create all this connection and then you just import it. Okay, so it will be imported. But if I'm going to do now, it will take more time. So I hope you are clear. So how to check this log and then how to, if you want, you can go inside, you can download the import log, you can check what are the connections, it is not importing. Okay, so because of this, it is not imported. See, it is existing, right? So that's why it is imported, but which one is not existing, it is not selected here. Okay, so just if you want, we can create the connections, some dummy connection, then we'll do. Okay, I hope you can able to do it, right? Yes, so this is the way you have to do. Create the connection, the same connection name, and then you have to import it. Clear? So then only it will get imported if you are going for any other environments. So it is applicable in real time also. So if you have any connections in QA or dev, the same connection should be available in production also. If the connection is not available, it will fail. Okay, you have to ask your Informatica admin team to create those connections. You have to provide all the details. Then you have to do. Okay. So now we will go for our next topics. It's like SCD. So SCD is nothing but you know already SCD is nothing but it's a slowly changing dimensions. Okay, it's a slowly changing dimensions. So we have different SCD types are available, right? These are all the dimension table, some sample dimension table. If the dimension tables are available in the target, if we are going to load the data, so we have three different dimensions, right? So types of loading. So we have type 1, type 2, type 3. So I hope you are already, you know already what is this, right? So type 1 is nothing but, so whenever we have the dimension table in the target, we are not going to see here, the left-hand side, we have the source table. Okay, left-hand side, we have the source table. The right-hand side, we have the dimension table, the target table. And here we are going to bring Informatica IICS, right? So for example, if you are going to take the table called customer, okay, the table called customer, then, so here we have the target table dim underscore customer, okay, the dimension table we have. So if I'm going to load the data, In order to load the data, we are going to have 3 different types dimension table loading. So one is type 1. Type 1 means we are not going to maintain any history. So whatever the data which is available on the source, just we are going to do. Yesterday we have seen, right, target transformation. Just we have taken and then we have loaded. If any update is there in the source, we will simply update in the target. Okay, we will not maintain any history. But in real-time project, just definitely we need to have a history. That's what we are going for data warehousing, right? In order to maintain the history, we will make 3 different methods. So type 2 we will go for. In order to maintain the history, we will go for type 2 or type 3. So type 2 means row level history will be maintained. The entire row will be maintained for history. Type 3 is nothing but column level history will be maintained. So only that particular column. And the type 2, we are having 3 different methods. Like the method 1, flag method, version method, and date method. So it's a common in the data warehousing environment. These concepts are common. So here, method 1 means the flag method. So what is flag method? So if you see this, in order to maintain the history in the target table, so very first, we are going to insert the record into the target table. Okay, this is customer ID. So if you see this, this is customer ID, this column. This column, we will call it, it's a surrogate key. So what is surrogate key here? Surrogate key is nothing but in order to maintain the history, this is, we will call it as natural key. In addition to the natural key, we will maintain one more key column. So this is the key column we will maintain. We will not maintain this column as key column. So why? Because we are going to maintain the history, right? So we cannot apply primary key concept here since it has duplicate value. So I'm checking whether these records are available on the target or not. If it is not available, I'm going to insert the record. While inserting, I'm going to make flag is 1. So this way I will maintain flag equal to 1. And next time, if the record is getting changed, for an example, this record, this particular customer changed the mobile number. So if there is a change in the mobile number, we are not simply updating. If there is a change, and I'm going to insert the record here. While insert, I'm making 1. Okay, making that it's active record. But I have to update this particular record without primary key. I cannot update it, right? And also, if I'm going to update with customer ID, this record also will get updated. So we should not make this column for update logic. So that is the reason we are going to create one more column, like a sequence of numbers. It's a unique number we are going to generate. So this unique number we will call it a surrogate key. So this concept, I hope you already know it. And you can see here flag, existing flag, we have to make it like 0, right? So this is the way we have to do. New record, we are going to insert it on the target table. For any update, we will insert the record with flag equal to 1, and the existing record, we'll mark it like flag equal to 0. So how can I find this record? So normally while we are looking up, we will take this customer key. So we have to look up only active record. Okay. To compare with source, we have to take always active record. So this is the one method. So after this, you can practice this flag method, version method, and SCD type 3. So all this I have already, some of the videos I have uploaded. You can refer those videos, you can practice. But here I will do it like this date method. So what is date method? So we are going to keep 2 columns. One is effective date, end date. See, whenever I'm going to have a new record in the source, I will insert the record in the target. Okay, I will insert the record in the target. The effective date is today's date. End date is 999, 31st December 999. So that's what I will insert it. Okay, so that's what I will insert here. And Whenever I'm going to insert, I will have this customer key same way. Okay, if there is an update, the source, we are going to insert the record. Effective date is today's date, end date is 999, and existing record. So this is existing record, right? Existing record, we will change the end date equal to this effective date by keeping this customer key. For an example, the same customer is changing any of the attributes. Assume that this zip code is changing. Okay, change the zip code. Okay, there is an update in the source side. So normally, so what we have to do? So we have to see there is an update in this zip code. So what if there is an update? We have to check with this record alone. So that's what we will take always look up on active record. So 999. So that record, we will compare it. We should not compare this record. This is inactive record. Okay. We have to compare with this record. Okay. So some column changed. One of the column has been changed. We have to insert this record. Right. So we have to, we have to insert this record here. We'll copy this. We will insert the record here. And the effective date is today's date. For an example, today's date. So I will take 5th April 2023. And I may not know when it is going to change, right? I'll use this way. Then next sequence of number, I have to do it. And already we have taken this active record, right? By keeping this customer key, okay, by keeping this customer key, we are going to update this end date equal to this effective date. Okay, it's the same date, we have to update it. Clear on this? So whenever the new record in the source, we have to insert the record with the effective date is today's date, end date is 999. And whenever there is an update in the source, we have to insert the record with effective date is today's date and end date is 999 default date. Some project they will use null also, but most of the project will have 999 here. Okay. And update the existing record with effective date. This end date equal to effective date. Okay, end date equal to effective date. So that's what you have to maintain. And this is the lookup override query for this. Okay. So normally in Power Center, we can generate the lookup override query, but in IICS, we have to write it actually, or we have to take the query from the log. Okay. So what is type 3? So version method also the same way. So every time if there is a change, we are going to insert here. There is no update logic here. Just we will insert with existing version +1. Okay. So just to try these types, you know already how to do this. And all these types I have already explained and I have posted video on YouTube also. You can try, but here I will do it like SCD type 2. Type 3 is nothing but recent history will be maintained. That too, column level history will be maintained. For each and every column, we will maintain previous mobile address, previous address, zip code, previous zip code. Only for that particular column alone, I will maintain this. Okay. Okay. So now I will go to this one. I will take this table and this table. So I will go to the source here. In the source, I have the table. So you can also create some tables here. So I have given create table statement here. The flag, if you go down, I have given all this create table statement. Okay. So select star from s_customer_SCD. So this is the source table I just created. On target table, I'm going to use this table, e_customer_SCD_date. This table. This table has data, but I will truncate. The very first time I'm truncating for this exercise. Okay. So I have truncated. If you see this, there is no data in the table. So we have extra column, effective date and the end date. The first column we will call it as a surrogate key, right? This is what we have. Okay. So now I will go to this table. I will go to the Informatica. Now we will do. I'll create new mapping. So here I will create a mapping here, just m underscore SCD date for the customer table. Date method. What is, so you can have this source. I'm going to take the source table. But target should be a table. Okay. Target should not be a flat file. Okay. So I have imported source table. Then I will import the target table. Open this, go to target. I'll take this target table. Okay. Okay. I think some connection issue. I'll go and view here. Edit this. You can use this Oracle type. I think password not imported correctly. Okay, so now we will select. And I will go for this SCD. Just I will select. So this is the table. I'm just selecting this table. It's similar to Informatica Power Center only. There is no differences. But in the lookup, we have to override the query, right? So that's the only difference. That's it. So I'm going to take, and here I'm going to take the lookup. So lookup on target table. So just I'm going to take lookup on target table, open it, lookup object, and the lookup target, the same SCD date. See, we have to do very carefully, otherwise we'll end up with the column names are different, right? So from the source, we have to get the source column. So you can go to the lookup condition. So we are getting conflict, right? Resolve this one, and source I'm prefixing with. So you can put anything if you want. Okay, so I'm just making like source underscore source column. Okay, to be fine. Click on the plus symbol. Go for this customer ID from the source and customer ID. Sorry, this is lookup. This is our source. Okay. Customer ID from source, customer ID from lookup. We are just comparing these two columns. Customer ID from here, customer ID from here. If we are getting null value here, the target, then we will mark this record as insert. If both are equal, any one of the column is not equal, we will mark this record is for update. Just we will mark this one. Okay. So return field is nothing but your lookup all the field. So whatever we have, but these two fields no need to have. So if you do not want, you can remove it. So unnecessarily it will create the caching. So if you do not want, we can remove it. Okay. These two field can remove it. Only these field we can have. Okay, so that's it for this, and we have to do lookup source filter. We have to write this source filter. So only this one. That's it. So end date equal to this date. So why? Because we have to take only active record, right? So that's why we are taking. So we should always look up on active record. Okay, so now I will create expression transformation. The expression, I will create two flag. So one flag is for insert logic O underscore new record flag. Same way, but here we should not get confused with this column names. We have to be very careful. So here I will go for O underscore update record flag. Then I'll take this one and I can configure it. So how can I find whether it is a new record or update record? So I will make, okay, if logic. Okay, if is null of, if is null of lookup customer ID, right? See, customer key or customer ID, anything is fine. I'm getting this customer ID, then I'll mark it as true, else it is false. See, lookup is this column only. Okay. So source column is src underscore. Lookup is these columns. So validate. And here we're going to make the same if logic. If the customer ID equal to the source customer ID, if both lookup customer ID and source customer ID equal, and any one of the column is not equal, and first name not equal to this first name, or any one of the column, right? That's why I'm going for R. So here I will make mobile not equal to this lookup source mobile, or see, we have to create a logic for each and every column. Go for address not equal to this address here, or zip code not equal to this zip code, source zip code. Okay, or this country not equal to this country, source country. Then I will mark like true, else false. Okay, this is what I'll mark. So save this. And I have to route the record based on this value. So I will go for router and create two different flags. So you can take from here. Okay. Same way you can copy and paste three targets. Control C, Control V, Control V. Target 3 times we have to do. And the router, I will route it. I'll open this. I'll go for output groups. Just to create same way, whatever we have seen yesterday. Insert logic. This is for update logic. So we can go for configure here. Advanced one, filter conditions. So we are just making this new record flag. That's it. Okay, so whatever the record is coming with true, it will go to this particular flag. And here you can use the same way, define filter conditions. You can go for this one, validate. See, as I told, so if the record we are not getting properly, so go for preview and check it. So do preview and check it. Okay. So that is what you can troubleshoot it. So why we are not getting correct records? So any exercises you are making, so go here, review and do it. So whether we are getting correctly or not. So it will, that is a way of creating. Okay, this one insert logic, right? So I will go for insert. So this is nothing but update insert. Update insert. This is nothing but update. Okay, this is nothing but update. So insert logic directly I will insert it. I'm not going to do anything. Just I'm going with insert. Open this. We have taken this table. That's don't truncate and load. Field mapping. Then here don't do auto map. Okay. So this column from source. Take the customer ID, first name, mobile number, address, zip code, and country. See, we need effective date, end date, and we need customer key. These three columns we need. So effective date, end date, we have to take from expression. So go to expression, create two more columns, effective date, end date. So effective date is nothing but it is like our today's date only, our system date, right? So date and time. And most of them, if you are see you are doing mistake here, and if you are creating date column, it should be a date and time here. Okay, so why? Because you are creating date column and you are doing do underscore date, but this is string column and you are getting error. Okay, so check the error. What is the log you are getting? And we have to do it. For type 1, we just truncate and load. Are you sure? Type 1, we did truncate and load. Have you joined yesterday? Type 1, did we truncate and load? This update logic, right? If you truncate and load, what will happen? Okay, so that is why I'm asking you to practice. So effective date is today's date. So I'll go for system date. State, okay. So text state and the end date equal to the default date. So 2 underscore date of single quotes 12/31/999 and comma. This should be mm/dd/ same format you have to use. So whatever the format here you are using, the same format here you have to use. Okay, validate. So and most of them you are doing mistake here also. You are coming back to me and saying that error. See, you have to check it why we are getting error. Okay. Okay. So here you have to go for insert logic. So if you go to the insert, now you can find those two field, extra field, right? Effective date, end date. But what about the customer key? So customer key we have to take from sequence generator. So we know already the sequence generator, right? So take the sequence generator from here and mark the sequences, output alone. Okay, disable the incoming field. Go to sequence. So you can take from one. Initial value is one, end this one. No need to change anything here. So take this field here. Go to field mapping. You can do the next val, right? So take the next val here. That's it. So we have done with insert logic. This one we done it, right? Next one for update logic, we have to insert as well as update. Okay, for update logic, we have to insert it. We have to insert While inserting, we have to take the customer key. We have to take the same sequence number. So if you see this, same sequence only we have to take, right? So take the same sequence number from here. While inserting, we have to do the same sequence number. Otherwise, it will generate. Okay, so cycle start value should be 1. So why do we need cycle here? Tell me, Rakesh. Why do we need cycle here? Do we need cycle value for this customer key? That means you haven't. Do we need cycle value for this? We should not use cycle value. If you use cycle value, then it's a wrong concept here. Okay, it's a unique numbers. Okay, we should not use cycle value. Okay, yeah. So cycle value no need to generate. Okay, so this is the sequence, right? So we have taken. Go to update insert. See, that is why I'm telling practice one time. Otherwise, you will the same way you will face more issues in the real time project. Say, so take same columns from here, address, zip code, country, next val, right? And take the effective date, end date. Okay, one for update logic. Then we have given update. Okay, update record flag we have given, right? Okay. So we are done with these two. For update. For update. So go to field mapping. For update, what should we do? So based on the customer key. Okay, based on the customer key. By keeping this key, we have to take effective date to end date. That's it, right? So take effective date from here, pass it to end date. Only these two columns. Customer key reaches end value, then what we need to do? Customer key will not be end to the end value, right? We are giving 19-digit value. I hope you are working on data warehousing project or you know the concept of the SCDs, right? So even if it is going to end the value, are you going to generate cycle value again? We should not do, right? See, these are all unique values. It's a surrogate key. We should not do it. Okay. It will not end. It's a 19-digit value. It will not end. So that's what they have given 19-digit value, right? See here, this value will not be, it will not be reached. It's a very big value, 19-digit value. Okay, so that's why I haven't give here cycle option. So if you are enabling the cycle option, then you have to give cycle start value, all this. If we are not going to do cycle, we are not going to do reset. That's why I haven't provided. So any questions here? So first we have taken the lookup. We have looked up the target table, and based on the customer ID and customer ID, we are comparing. We are generating 4 columns here, right? 4 columns extra. Like a new record flag, update record flag, effective date, end date. So always while looking up, we have to look up the active record. So that's why we have taken the lookup override query is 999. If you go to the advanced, you can see here lookup source filter. We have used this way. So it will automatically write the query this way, right? So it will automatically write. Informatica will write. But if you want to customize any query, yes, you can take this query here and you can write it here, SQL override. If you go to lookup object, here also advanced, you can find the same thing will be available. Whatever here we are seeing, right? So that will be available here also. So end date. So that alone we are taking. So I hope you are clear. Very first time I'm going to run it. Going to run. So in the target, there is no data as of now, right? There is no data. Okay, it's failed. We will check why it is failed. Okay, so you might be getting this type of error. Connection refused. Verify host name, port number, all this. Okay. If I'm going to run this, and if you see this runtime environment. Okay, so since it is a new account, by default, it is selecting the runtime environment is cloud runtime environment. In the cloud, we haven't provided any connection, right? So we have created connection on all the local server, local security agent. So that's why we are selecting the runtime environment here. So you might be doing this kind of mistake previously, you remember, but this, yeah, we have to do it. We have to identify. If you are getting this type of error, this might be a connection issue, or you are choosing the runtime environment. Okay, in the runtime environment, there is no connection, the same name. So 5 records has been inserted. You can see here, read from the source, and 5 record inserted, 0 record for update insert, 0 record for update. So next sequence value will be 6. See, 5 has been used. Next value will be 6. That is what it is maintaining. You can go here. You can check customer ID, first name, and this mobile address, effective date, and end date. Okay. So customer key. So this is what we have: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have all this. I hope you are clear. And we are going to do, if I'm going to run one more time, it should not read any record. Sorry, it should not write any record to the target. It will read 5 records from the source, but it will not write any record to the target. Okay, 0 record. So we can go inside, we can check here, 5 record read from the source, but 0 record for insert, update logic also. Okay, see here, there is one mistake I did it here. Anything you are finding here? It's one mistake actually. If I'm going for update logic, then yes, correct, sequence number. See, for sequence generator, if you don't use the mapping task, what will happen? If you don't use mapping task, it will generate the same sequence, right? Same sequence, it will get reset. See, since it has resetted the value, again, if I'm going to run for update logic, it will go for insert only. The same number will get inserted, right? So you will get conflict. See, if it will go for 1 here, it's a primary key. Whether it will be allowed? No, you will get error. Constraint violation. See here, I'll show you. So this mistake, yeah, you might be doing. I forget here. So I will go and update here. Okay. So this one, this zip code, I'm going to update it. You assume that. Just I have updated the zip code. Okay. If I'm going to run now, it will fail saying that unique constraint violated. So this kind of issue, yes, definitely you might be doing it. Don't run SCD with mapping alone. You'll get error. So to avoid the error, again, we have to do the reloading. See here. The unique constraint violated error. Okay. So this is yes, one issue. So for this, I will create mapping task. Go to new mapping task. Just we have to create the mapping task. That's it. So empty underscore SCD type to date. So now we are getting sequence number 1, right? So we have to truncate and load. Or we can manually edit this. Okay, the sequence number we can manually edit. But here I will go for truncate and load. I have truncated, you assume that newly I'm going to load. So very first time I'm going to load, all the 5 records will get inserted now. So you have to run the mapping task only. Okay. So here 5 records, right? Yes. So 5 records, all the 5 records has been inserted here. But I'm going to update. So one record in the source. So one record, I'm going to update it in the source. Okay. So here, any one record I will update. This mobile number. Okay. This customer mobile number, I will update. So I have updated mobile number. So restart this mapping task. Yeah, this is what you have to troubleshoot. Okay. So now you are clear, right? Okay. Again, some issue. Why? Unique constraint violated. Oh, it's correct. See, it is again is going for insert, but we haven't provided update logic, right? No one check this. See, updates logic, we have to update it. We should not insert, right? Update. It should be update or data driven based on this customer key. We have to DD update, right? Correct? We have to update it. See, I forgot here also. This way we can find the error. We have to fix it. So we see here, again, we are getting unique constraint violation. So why? Because update insert, one record has been inserted, but update, one record, we are getting error. We will check now the target whether it got updated. Yes, one record has been inserted, but here, previous record, this update did not happen, right? So we have to do manually, or we have to do one more time. So this record, the targets, we will delete this record. Okay. So I will delete from this table. Where customer key equal to 6. See, whenever you are deleting, don't forget to commit. Just commit it. It is similar to the previous one, right? Yes, I'm going to restart one more time. This time it should get updated. Okay, so this mistake, yes, you might be doing it, and correct it if you are doing the same mistake. Okay. So here, this is the update logic. This is update, right? This is update insert. Succeeded, 2 records has been inserted or updated. Means one for insert, one for update. So here this record has been updated on the same date. So one more record has been inserted. But see here, the sequence has been missed. That's fine. It is maintaining on this unique number, right? It's okay. A sequence generator, again, it will generate new sequence only. It will not generate the previous one. Okay, that's fine, right? No issues. It's a surrogate key only. It's a unique number we have to maintain. That's it. If you want the same sequence number, manually you have to do it here, right? But normally we will not do it this way. So if you go and edit, so you can manually edit it and change it. But we will not do it. In production, we will not do it, right? See here. The sequence, if you want, you can change it here. So previously we want 7. Yes, you can change it like 7. But we cannot do it in our real-time project, right? So in the production, right? So that's right. Are you clear now? Any questions on the SCD types? So will you able to complete all the SCD types? Type 1, type 2, version, flag, date, type 3, all this. So will you able to complete any questions? So I hope you can able to complete all the types, and also the import one error you have pinged me for today, this import error. I hope you are clear. So what is the error, right? So how can we rectify that error? So we have to create that connection and we have to import it. Got it? I think 2 to 3 members reached out to me on the same error. So first create the connection here. Okay, so we have to create the same way. The Snowflake connection, GCP connection, and S3 connection. Those 3 connection I have to create it. So just you can create it here and then you can use it. Okay, so any other questions? Can we do SCD type 2 without lookup? Yes, we can do by selecting the target table to the source. Source you take and do the join and then you can do. Yes, first we have to create the connection, then import. Okay, correct. If you do this, then it will be imported correctly. See, you check, import it and check what all the different connections are available. So like this, you can import it and check what all the different connections are available. Okay. See, the same connection name you have to create it. Same connection name you have to create. Okay. Any other questions? So up to you today. Can we implement with unconnected lookup? See, normally, yeah, you can implement, no issues. Normally you'll go for connected lookup only. If you know the connection name already, okay, if you know the connection name already, you first create the connection name and then import. If you don't know the connection name, import and see the connection names. Okay, copy this connection name, the same name you have to provide. Got it? So my account will expire in some time now. Can I create new account before expiration? Yes, you can create. See, today only this account is going to expire, but I have created another one. Okay, so what you have to do first, very first, go to control panel, uninstall the existing, the secured agent. Okay, existing one. You can go to the control panel here, uninstall a program. You can uninstall this Informatica Cloud Secure Agent. Just uninstall it. Okay. After uninstalling it, go to C drive, program files. You have to shift delete this particular folder. Okay, this folder should not be available. Just to shift delete. Then restart your machine. Then go to Informatica trials, right? You know, Informatica trial, this cloud integration. You have to go here, this particular page. You have to create the new account. If you are creating a role as administrator, yes, you will get, and also create with the location you create with Asia Pacific. Okay, so even I have created with the different locations, but this Asia Pacific only we are getting all the services available for us. So even I'm not sure why it is not available, but Asia Pacific, the services are available. Just to try this one. Okay, make sure that whenever you are connecting here, this DM-AP is there or not. If you are using DM-US, but you have created account in AP, then you'll get error saying that password error. Okay, so create the account here. Same way you have to follow. Create the account, you will get one mail. Activate the account, then go to the administrator, download the secure agent, install, register it, and check it whether all the services are up and running. That's it. With new email, correct. See, that's why I have created new email today with some rediffmail.com. So I created with rediffmail.com with different same phone number but different email. That's it. So rediffmail.com also you can same name, you can create it. Okay, so for testing purpose, that's it. Any other questions? If you have any questions, raise hands. I will unmute. You can ask me. If you do not have any questions, we can wind up. So up to now, please complete all the exercises up to SCD types. Most of them are completing and sending it to me. Yeah, I have to appreciate. So please continue. So once you are doing it, then only you will get all the confident. So are you feeling comfortable now? IICS? But you have to do more and more exercises, more and more practice all this. What is incremental loading? So incremental loading, yes, whatever we are doing here, that is incremental loading only. In SCD types, whatever we are doing it right. So that is incremental loading only. The loading concept I will take. Incremental loading means whatever the data exists on the target, incrementally we are loading the data. That's it. That is a loading strategy. I will tell you while taking project related stuff. Yeah, yes, please.
Yes, yes. I have question related to the other component. Like we will be completing the CI as well, right? As you mentioned that you will be taking the lesson for 1 day.
Yeah, CIA, yes.
Yeah. So is that sufficient? Like because for
No,
IICS
see,
requirements.
that's what I told. This entire training program is for CDI. cloud data
Okay.
integration. Okay. Since
Mhm.
you are asking about CAI, I agree to take one session on CAI. I will teach you what is API, how to call. That's it. But you have to explore more. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
not going to take API. Yeah.
Yeah. So, sir, from your insights, I just want to know like how much we have to learn CAI. Like for IICS, is it
Oh,
equally
that's it.
important?
That's depends on the requirement. Okay. Some
Okay.
companies they will expect CAI. So they might be using CAI for their cloud application integration. Okay. So at that time they will ask, okay, do you know CAI as well? Okay. But most of them are using cloud data integration only. So they will
Okay.
ask only cloud data integration.
And
It
also, is
depends
it
on the JD.
okay? Also, is it same like CI and CD, or is that different?
CI/CD is nothing but that is continuous integration, continuous deployment. That is
Yeah.
different.
Okay.
That is for deployment. It's a
Okay.
DevOps tool we will use, right? So
Yeah,
we will
correct,
have
sir.
some different DevOps tool.
Yeah.
So in that tool, Jenkins, Ansible, so different deployment tools will be using that. So that there we will mention that CD and CI, continuous
Okay.
integration, continuous deployment. That's a different.
Mostly they are asking with AWS technologies for CI/CD along with
Mm.
IICS.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, CI/CD is different. CAI is different. Okay. Cloud
Okay.
application integration is related to IICS.
Okay.
CI/CD is nothing but it's a deployment that is comes under the DevOps,
Okay, sir. Got it. Thank you.
the operation side. Okay. Yeah. It depends on the project. They might be using different tools, DevOps tools. So one project they might be using Jenkins. One project they might be using. We were using something a different tool like even Apache Airflow. They have created one internal tool called Olympus. From the tool they have created deployment tool in our previous project. But this project we are using Ansible Tower for the
Okay.
deployment and Bitbucket for the Git for the version control, Bitbucket for the cloning all this artifact to take everything we are using.
Okay.
And what is meant by incremental aggregation? So incremental aggregation means in the aggregator we have one property, right? Incremental aggregation. It means we are aggregating. Today we do have some records, some 5 records are there. You assume that 5 records, one number only I'm saying. Okay, 5 records. This aggregation value is something like 100. You have taken summation or whatever, some minimum of maximum of something you have taken this value 100. Okay. So tomorrow, if you have enabled incremental aggregation, tomorrow 2 more record is coming from the source. This 2 record alone will take and existing record in addition to this, it will make today's record alone. Then it will make 120. It will not go for again all the aggregation. It is like incremental aggregation. So that is called incremental aggregation and aggregator. SQL transformation, can we uh, can we have saved query concept? So how we can import query from local IICS to cloud? So that's what I told. I have given one exercise, right? .SQL file I have given. Have you tried this? So you have to keep .SQL file in like same like your file list concept. You have to read the data from this file, pass it to your SQL transformation. So execute that one in the database. That's it. It will get executed. Okay. Yeah. So if you do not have any questions, we can wind up today's session. We'll connect tomorrow with maplet concept and reusable transformation concept. Yeah. Thank you all. We'll meet tomorrow, same time, same meeting link. Thank you all.